Once again, it is meal prep day. Today I am making sweet and sour chicken with Jasmine Rice. It is a very high protein meal. And of course you can always, if you're going low carb, you can substitute the Jasmine rice with something like quinoa or cauliflower rice or just vegetables, whatever you want. But I like to have a little higher carbs in my diet, so we're gonna use Jasmine rice today. For this recipe, I'm gonna use chicken breasts, but you can also use chicken thighs if you would like. Fun fact, I was a vegan for 8 years. And then once I started eating meat, I actually didn't eat meat that was on a bone for a very long time. I know, weird coming from someone like me. I'm finished cutting the chicken, look at that meat. And our rice is done. So I'm gonna put the lid on this and I'm just gonna set this to the side for now. Next, I'm going to cut up the vegetables. I've got 4 different color bell peppers and an onion, and then we're gonna make the sauce last. We're gonna make the sauce now, the sweet and sour sauce. We're gonna use a 1/2 cup of soy sauce. We're gonna use a 1/3 of a cup of pineapple juice. Now, don't use fresh pineapple juice because the enzymes in fresh pineapple juice will break down the corn starch, which we're actually using arrowroot powder, but it will not allow it to thicken. Don't tell me why I know that. I just know a lot of useless information. Well, it is useful for this one. All right, then we're gonna use 4 tablespoons of honey, and I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. How do you say that? Did I say that right? I'm sure people will correct me. Worcestershire? I don't know. And then we're gonna use 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. And we're gonna use 2 tablespoons of arrowroot powder. This works as like a thickening agent, like a cornstarch would. And to whisk that up. It's gonna be super delicious. Whisk it up. And then we're gonna set this off to the side while we saute our vegetables. And next, you're gonna take a drink of your Chardonnay. Perfect. All right, then we're gonna saute our vegetables. I use avocado oil when we're cooking. You can also use like a grapeseed oil. And we're just gonna put about 2 tablespoons in there. Now, to add the onions and peppers in there. Our veggies are done sauteing for now. So I'm going to transfer those into another bowl because I want to use this pan to cook the meat. I'm going to add to this very hot pan about 2 more tablespoons of avocado oil. And then we're also going to add some garlic, about tablespoon. I like a lot of garlic. And I'm also going to add some ginger. Now this isn't fresh ginger. Normally I would like fresh ginger, but I forgot to go to the grocery store and this is what I've got. This is just lightly dried ginger flakes. Not as great, but it will do in a bind. And we're going to put that around, and then I'm going to add the chicken. So this has been cooking for about 6 minutes. I did drain a little bit of water so that it didn't get rubbery. And now I'm going to add the vegetables to it. Don't really worry about the color of the chicken because we're gonna add that sauce in a little bit. And it's gonna make it nice and golden brown. Saute this for about 2 minutes just so that the flavors can all become friends. So we all need to learn how to play well together. Now I'm going to whisk up that sauce again because we don't want the arrowroot powder or the cornstarch, whichever you're using, to settle in the bottom. We want to make sure that that's all stirred up so that it will thicken, and then we just pour it over the chicken. And as it heats up, it will thicken up a bit. That has thickened up beautifully. As you can see, look how delicious that looks. I have evenly split them into these bowls. It makes 12 meals just absolutely perfectly. These meals have, I'm gonna show you the MyFitnessPal macros, but 9 grams of fat, 36 grams of carbohydrates and 37 grams of protein. Perfect. Super easy and super delicious. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next week.